to the show. Well, after a holiday season full of overindulging for some of us, many like to kick the year off with a health kick, and nothing says healthy quite like a salad.
But a bowl of greens can kind of be boring and unfulfilling. So it's time to turn over a new leaf. Here to elevate your salad game with dishes you'll crave all winter long is the creative mind behind Chop Hop Restaurant's Chef Adrian Niman. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, I almost held your hand. Adrian, before we talk about salads, I want to talk about you.
Okay.
Just for a quick second, because you have a culinary resume that's sort of astounding. You started out as a 16-year-old apprentice under Mark McEwen, and now you own Food Dudes, a massive catering empire, as well as 8 different restaurant concepts here in Toronto.
Wow.
So with all that expertise and passion under your belt,
Right.
why a salad restaurant?
It's a great question. You know, for me, I think when we create concepts now, we're thinking forward thinking. We want to make sure we're creating something that's healthy, that's great for our consumer base. And for me, if I look back at all the ingredients and all the recipes I've created over the last decade, I would say the Rasa Chop Salad is the one I'm most known for in the city. I actually have a tattoo of it here on my arm.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
incredible.
my gosh, that's amazing.
Right. So when we created Chop Hop, we really wanted to create a salad concept that was different from most. As you mentioned, salads can be boring, right? You're thinking mixed greens, soggy dressing, store-bought dressing in some cases. So we wanted to create salads with lots of flavors, lots of textures. We wanted to make sure that the vinaigrettes had lots of spice, lots of interesting different components to it that pack a lot of punch.
Yeah, that's great.
Great
All right, so I
answer.
think when most people think about salads, they think about having that meal in the warmer months, spring, summer.
Right.
So what makes a good winter salad?
Well, you know, a few key ingredients go into a winter salad. So I would say a starch or a grain at the base of that salad is really important. Also, lots of interesting proteins. I don't know about you ladies, but I love protein in my salad.
Yeah, absolutely
We've
necessary.
actually showcased a few from our restaurant here today. We have our Kalbi short rib. We have our Old Bay butter lemon shrimp. We have our piri piri chicken. We have our homemade falafels, and we have our mapo tofu. You know, but you can, the world's really an oyster when it comes to proteins. If you like olive oil poached tuna or a piece of grilled salmon on your salad, you can go that route
Get
as
it
well.
in, get it in.
Well, let's get into those salads. We're going to start with the first one, Chef, that you call a Caesar 2.0.
Yeah.
And so you're going to show us why it is so different, what makes it 2.0 as you
course.
assemble it. So take us through.
Yeah, so over the last decade, I think we've seen lots of renditions of a Caesar salad, right? A kale Caesar. So what we wanted to do is create a salad that had all those ingredients in one. So here we have our kale and romaine, which are traditional bases for a salad. We elevate that a bit with some more shaved Brussels sprout.
Oh, I love that.
Okay,
nice.
a little bit of green pepper, which adds some nice fresh crunch. We talked about that.
Oh, I love that.
And then, yeah, please feel free to dig into some of those samples while I make this. We have our crispy Brussels sprouts here.
That was good.
Once again, all about texture with our salads. And
Oh, wow.
a unique and colorful punch. We get the pomegranate seeds in here, which isn't typical, but adds a nice
nice little
sour
surprise.
component as
It's a
well.
nice surprise. Nicely said, yeah.
Right? Always herbaceous notes in our salads at Chop Hop or at any of our restaurants, very important. We have some fresh oregano, we have some fresh dill. And then what we do next is we take our dressing, which is an anchovy lemon dressing, mix that up a little bit. And what's very important, guys, when we assemble these salads, we got to get our hands a bit dirty. So I'm
I
using
love
a
this.
glove, and we're gonna mix this up a little bit.
So you're not here for the salad tongs?
No,
It's
no,
the,
no, no.
it's the safest way to make sure that there's coverage, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, every little bit of deliciousness in there has some extra flavor.
amazing.
That's
It's
incredible.
amazing.
This is a beautiful
Very
salad.
important. So-
It's bright and interesting and new.
Awesome.
Bravo,
Thank you.
kiddo. Holy smokes. My goodness. I know you're going to show us how to plate it.
Yeah, so very important. We add a nice spread. It's all about presentation, but this really helps while you eat. It creates a nice, healthy fat mouth palate explosion. So we start with that, and then we're gonna actually add our salad next.
Wow.
Just like
You just put that in there. That's so pretty.
Very
Look how
important.
beautiful that
See,
is.
that makes
Garnish it a
healthy
bit
eating
more on
look so
top.
delicious.
Wow.
All right.
Beautiful.
Next,
Incredible.
on any good Caesar salad, you need a lot of Parmesan cheese, so we're gonna
My
put that on
God.
top.
Make it rain,
Make it
Chef.
rain.
Make it rain.
Yeah.
Well, you make it rain with the cheese. I'm going to show the next salad you're going to do. You're going to show us how to do your winter shawarma bowl. How does this come together?
Correct. So for the next one, we are actually, so what really differentiates a bowl from a salad, in my perspective, is you want to have more vegetables than starch. But being winter, we're looking for something more filling, more satiating, right, and craveable, because it is a bit cold outside. It's like a blizzard right now, so we want to make sure that we take that into consideration. So I'm going to just put another glove on here.
Okay.
P.S. I finished my first one, so I'm on to the next.
Perfect.
Which one is the shawarma salad? It's this?
It's the one I'm making right now.
Wow.
It is on display
Okay, so
right
that's
there
one. Okay.
as well.
Wow, this is also beautiful.
This
So
one,
where do you
right?
start?
So on the base, we actually don't mix this into the salad, but we put our rice down first.
Love.
Okay.
Right? And not too much, but just enough so, you know, you are gonna have that filling experience. Up next, we have our Israeli salad, okay, with arugula. We have onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, some lemons, some shallot. So we're gonna put a good amount of that
Oh,
as
I love this
well.
already.
Okay, put that on the side. What are we adding next?
Up next, we have our pickled vegetables. This goes back to the acidity we're talking about and the crunch. You can really switch this up, whatever you're in the mood for. Here we have beet and cauliflower, which is really, really nice.
Okay. And then what's up?
Okay.
What's next?
So we're gonna add some marinated eggplant, very important in a shawarma bowl. When I was actually in Paris, I ate at a...
Can
Sorry,
you
go
buy
ahead.
that in a grocery store, or do you have to marinate it yourself?
You can actually buy it in a grocery store. The recipe we are gonna provide for you as well if you would like, but it's really up to you.
Now, I hate to do this to you, Chef, but we have 4 more to get to.
Okay,
So,
let's keep going. Let's keep going. I love
you
it.
finish that one. You finish
Beautiful.
that one.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
you know, we'll talk about, okay, let's talk about this salad that is tattooed on your arm.
Okay.
Let's get into that, right?
Okay.
The rasa salad, which you say is the best salad in the world?
I would-
Really?
well, I've been told it's the best
You've been
salad
told.
in the world.
Who told
but-
you that? Your mom?
No. Lots of people will say from Toronto, it's like a very celebrated salad in the city. The base, it's right there. So we have napa and kale, mint, parsley, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, bell peppers. We toss that in a red wine vinaigrette. The jalapeno feta spread is really, really delicious. Adds an umami punch on there. Crumbled feta. And for that crispy note, we take chickpeas, we rehydrate them, we fry them, and then we put seasoning of harissa powder on top with a bit of sumac.
It's
So, I don't know,
beautiful,
is it not
Chef. It's
tasty?
beautiful.
This is incredible.
Now, you keep eating this.
Can I get a tattoo?
Yeah, so you finish this.
I'm going with you.
We've got another one to get to next. We're just going to jump through these.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay, so we're talking about the superior cob. Not a regular cob, a superior cob. What makes it superior? Talk to us.
Well, a lot of time with Cobb salads, it's usually just tossed in like a blue cheese dressing or a ranch dressing. We want to change it up a little bit. The base, we have frisee, we have some iceberg, we have chive, and a little arugula. We have the standard
good.
components you would find in a Cobb as well with the egg and avocado.
Ooh,
we
I
do a
like-
jardinera dressing, which packs a lot of flavor,
I might
some
taste
bright
it.
acidity, some spice as well. We finish that off with some crispy bacon. And the spread, which is really unique, which is why we call it the superior, is a miso blue cheese spread. Yeah.
Whoa!
believe it or not. Yeah,
That's why it
something a
really
bit
does stand
different.
out. It feels so special.
Yeah, white miso really like dulls out the strong flavor that you get from the blue cheese, and a lot of fine dining restaurants are doing that pairing right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen,
Every
we are
single
just
one.
scratching the surface. Thanks for lunch, Chef, because
Thank you,
this
guys.
was amazing. This was amazing.
Thank you.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.